For this financial year alone, an estimated 1.3 billion rand already invested in projects are yet to reach completion. Public Works and Infrastructure Minister Dean MacPherson says among the measures being implemented to overhaul the system is strict consequence management for contractors who fail to deliver. Contractors who don't meet their obligations timeously and within budget will face immediate repercussions, including blacklisting.
The days of taking advantage of South Africans and crushing their dreams are over. I want to assure the members of this House and South Africa at large that we are committed to overcoming the obstacles that have held back our nation's infrastructure plans. As I have mentioned, we have a significant task ahead of us, but I am certain with the determination, transparency, and the rigorous standards we are now implementing, we can bring an end to the severe delays that have plagued in construction projects across the country.
Opposition parties all agree there is a problem, but they have different ideas of how to resolve it.
Our state resources must be nationalized. The profits from our land, our minerals, and our industries should not line the pockets of a few individuals. They should be used to uplift every South African.
One of the biggest challenges facing public works that must be acknowledged for negatively affecting infrastructure delivery is the non-payment by client departments. 11.5 billion rand is currently owed, although disputed, to public works.
The state should be at the heart of managing critical infrastructure development. By doing so, you could not only meet your targets, but you will also create millions of sustainable jobs.
These actions deprive communities of the infrastructure they so desperately need, while enriching criminals who operate freely, exploiting the weaknesses within the system.
You have mentioned in your statement that there are many challenges or issues that causes delays of construction projects, such as construction mafia, etc. I've come to inform you about another thing that causes delay. Provincial governments that does not do public participation.
South Africa's economic progress is currently being hampered because of incomplete infrastructure projects, and therefore investors do not want to invest in our country.
The minister's flowery words and obfuscation mask the harsh reality, a crippling failure of oversight and accountability. With 107 projects abandoned mid-construction, each and every one of them reflects the department's chronic dysfunction, jeopardizing the lofty vision of transforming South Africa into a construction site. The numbers do not lie, Minister. These delays cost billions in wasteful expenditure. This procurement disaster, marked by inadequate oversight, has turned public works into a taxpayer's nightmare.
One only has to look at the debacle of Telkom Towers, purchased for 695 million in 2016 as SAP's headquarters, but has been virtually empty for the last 8 years.
The presence also of construction mafias who engage in extortion has only actually served to worsen the situation, preventing contractors from completing their work on time. This, coupled with financial mismanagement, delays in critical infrastructure development, further hindering economic progress and inflaming community unrest.
My son turns 18 next year, in February. He was in diapers when the R61 between Mthatha and Ngobo was being built. It's still not finished. Can I please ask you to pay attention to that, to make sure that that project is complete, because people continue to die.
I think, Minister, you're on the right track on issues about effective policing, even around the construction mafia. I hope that the summit you are going to host is going to deliver the appropriate action steps rather than talk, if we're going to achieve accountability in this sector.
The infrastructure development is vital for enhancing the government service delivery, driving economic growth and improving quality of life for South Africans.
With criminal syndicates known as the construction mafia playing a role in delays and disruptions of some of the projects, a national construction summit on crime-free construction sites will take place in Durban on the 19th of November. It will be attended by the Ministers of Police, Finance and Public Works and MECs from all 9 provinces.